Hi there. This is going to be a reading for August 23rd, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, energies, messages resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, and praying about. We're all children of God and we're all psychic. But we're not all going through the same thing, so see what feels right for you. It could be one nugget that brings clarity, it could be the whole reading, or it could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and your intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved in the situation, and so on, so we are all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. Remember, how you ride these energetic waves that come through is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you going to wait for the next wave? Prepare for the wave. Ride the wave. It's always up to you in the end. I also want to mention, if you want to make this an interactive video with me and pull some cards for yourself, see if it brings more personal signs or symbols for you and what you're wondering. All right, let's begin. I'm going to actually start with my Thoth deck today. Also, don't mind my bandage on my hand. I grabbed some broken glass. I just grabbed that sucker. So, all right, let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for Tuesday, August 23rd, 2016. For the highest and greatest good of all. One card to start with to bring clarity and focus to our day. Prince of Swords. Alright, so air sign, or a lot of mental activity going on in the masculine side of ourselves. Or it's an actual air sign in your chart. I hope you can see this. I can't see outside here. Or around you. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I see healing in this card. And the solar plexus in this card. And I know this sounds really weird, but when I look at this card, I feel like in order to be the, this is weird, in order to be the Prince of Swords, he had to come from this place of childhood, right? He had to learn, the Prince of Swords has to learn how to understand what's going on in his head, you know, and his lessons, her lessons have changed. You know, from the time you're a child till now, hopefully. Because when I look at this, I feel like he has a bunch of little, like, G.I. Joe men that are his chariot pulling him along, you know? So it's like he has an army pulling him. It's his army pulling him. It's his mental activity pulling him forward. It's his lessons pulling him forward. It's every, you know, little chapter of his life, every little scenario here that he went through that gives him the power, that gives her the power and the strength to pull this chariot forward. You know, it's an air sign, so it's through the air. It's through the winds of change. You know, each one of these is like another, like, manpower, horsepower in your little engine that you have going on. But you have to learn that lesson first before you get the oomph, before you get the strength, before you get the power to pull the chariot forward. So the Prince of Swords is mental clarity. I always feel like it's important to note that he's pretty, like, he has a lot of muscle for this deck. The Prince of Swords got a lot going on in the body, but it's because he's his body finds strength first by clearing his mind. I want to say by clearing the clutter as well. Cleaning up your surroundings. Cutting the reins on what is not good for you, so you only have what is good for you pulling you forward. You know, he's not dragging along the old lessons behind him. They're like bubbles of sacred geometry popping behind him as he moves. You know, it's like this geometry's all around him. There's numbers all around him. There's shapes. I want to say even music around him. All right, let's continue. I'm going to pull another card from... I'm going to pull from the same deck, actually. Let's get one more card from the Thoth deck. Further clarification for the 23rd on the Prince of Swords. Also, if you look at the men that are pulling his chariot, they're not really moving. They're all sort of lying down like they're hanging out in the grass, like thinking in the grass. So perhaps there's been times where you feel like your chariot's not moving because you need to take time to go into yourself to think before you can continue to move. But when the Prince of Swords decides to move, it's pretty fast. He's pretty clear with what he wants. And he looks like his sword is just ready to go. He's just ready to cut away what's not good for him and move. I also feel like it's kind of weird that he is completely naked other than his winter cap on. He has like, I don't know, it looks like a winter hat with like a pom-pom on the top that he's wearing, even though he's completely naked, being pulled by G.I. Joe men. So I know that was sort of a strange take on the Thoth Prince of Swords, guys. Let's go to another card, one more. Happiness. So that's your genie in a bottle. This guy better be sure about what he wants, because this means it's going to come true. You need to be clear about what you're wishing for, what you're praying for, what your desires are. Are they good for you? Are they good for the whole? Because when this card comes up, it's like the genie in a bottle. You know, if your wishes are wishes of abundance, purity of the heart for everybody, then abundance is found everywhere, and it magnifies in your life, and it brings abundance to everybody around you. I want to say lead by example with this. Not everybody has open arms to accept what you have to give. You know, not everybody is willing to give what they have. But you can lead by example. You know, you can show that you can pursue the things that you're clear on, that bring you truth, that bring you happiness. And I mean, this is the Nine of Cups. It's just, I feel like it's Jupiter, it's love, it's completion, it's abundance overflowing everywhere around you if you choose to see it and experience this. Let's go to, this is the I Ching of Love. I haven't used this deck in a long time. Let's pull one card from here. I feel like maybe the Prince of Swords is becoming clear with what makes him happy, what makes her happy. You know, where to draw the line. You know, to be clear on your boundaries and your borders. Clear at saying no. Clear at saying yes. Falling in love, guys. 30. Lee. This is a really nice card. Perhaps the Prince of Swords is falling in love. The Princess of Swords is falling in love. Perhaps you're allowing your heart and your mind to connect today. Perhaps you're falling in love with something new that you're doing. You have a brand new idea that makes your heart pitter, patter, a little bit extra. It gets you excited. Perhaps this idea, this relationship, this new start, this wish, this desire, whatever it is for you, it's different for everybody. But this desire, this chance to fall in love with something again, you know, someone again, an opportunity. I want to say a project as well. I want to say in this, you're also, it's like Perhaps you're balancing your masculine and your feminine, your heart and your mind, what you allow and what you pursue. Again, I feel like this is a little bit like yesterday's reading. They're both naked, with their chest exposed, their heart exposed. She's feeling her heart with her right hand, you know. There's so much energy in this card. I hope you can see it. I just see like the dandelion here. I think of like blowing in the wind, blowing your wishes away, letting it go, letting it be, allowing it to come, allowing yourself to feel free, allowing love to be free, you know, just trusting. Love just is. It can't be taken away. If you love, it just is, you know. This is just loving somebody because you can, because they are who they are, and that's it. No strings attached, no expectations. All right, let's go to the Power Angel Tarot. I'm going to pull another card here. Let's get more clarity on what we're falling in love with today. Where our heart needs to be open today. Wait, hold on, there's two. I'm going to take both of those. Ace of Raphael, so a brand new start in love. That's like the Ace of Cups. And then the Eight of Michael, so things coming back around. 8, infinity, karma, having ups, having downs, learning your lessons, gaining power, gaining strength from those lessons. I want to say, you know, this is going through the gateway. Coming out of the gates, going into the gates. What is it for you? It's telling you you can be free. You know, I want to say open the gates. Allow yourself to go in and out of the gates as you choose. This is, you can be free. It's telling you to make a courageous choice to change the situation. You make that choice. You make that decision. You make the change. You open the gates. You take your chains off. It's not seeing things clearly, so is opening your heart to love helping you see things more clear? Is there a person that's come into your world that makes you see things differently, that changes your perspective? This is the Ace of Raphael. It's like the Ace of Cups. It's a brand new start in something you love to do, something that makes your heart beam with joy. It's a positive new emotional experience. It's fulfilling romantic relationships, and it's deep and lasting spiritual insights. This is using your intuition today, connecting your intuition to your mind. Become clear with what makes you tick, what's good for you, what's not good for you. This is learning to ride your emotions, learning to understand your emotions, learning to feel them, navigate them, not getting scared of them, diving deep if you have to, and then coming back to the surface alive again, you know, ready to start something new, ready to take a chance again. For some, it's a chance in a new relationship. For some, it's a chance in releasing the old one so they can start a relationship with themselves and learn who they are by themselves. For others, it's renewing your vows and taking a second chance at the relationship you've been with for longer than you can remember. For others of us, this Ace of Raphael is a new job, a new move, a new apartment, a new animal, a new pet, a new child, a new friend. It's a new chance. It's something new that allows you to love again. So, what is that for you? Where does freedom need to come for you? Where do the gates need to open for you so that you can love again? So that you can take a step forward and just open up your heart today. Really feel today so you can understand what's going on inside that crazy self of yours. We're all in it together.